Ghost of Yotei is a vast world of wild beauty and nearly endless opportunities to explore. Between gathering resources, visiting vendors, collecting outfits, and a main story to tackle, it can become quite a hefty task to uncover everything this game has to offer. Hi, I'm Ariel Dannon from the Guides team, and today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks, plus some things the game doesn't tell you to get you started on your journey in Ghost of Yotei.
Blinding powder. Useful in a fight.
Throughout Yotei, you'll find fields of white flowers. Riding through them gives your horse a temporary speed boost. Even small patches are worth running through since the effect lasts for a short distance. Jumping over obstacles like fallen logs and picking up bamboo, flowers, and mushrooms will also give you a boost. The guiding wind will push you forward if you set markers in the direction you're facing. You can also change your horse's camera view by clicking R3, cycling between 3 Atsu Wilds modes: the normal wide view with cinematic bars, a wide view without bars, and a close-up with faster camera turn speed. You can collect most items while riding, including plants, sake, materials, and even bounty postings from boards. The only exception are the bigger chests. Be sure to keep an eye out for trees wrapped in blue ribbons with a scarf on top. These hold sacks of materials you can shoot down with your bow. Vendors and NPCs sell or give map fragments, which reveal altars, new techniques, wolf dens, hot springs, and other points of interest. These are essential for leveling up and unlocking new abilities. If you're unsure where to place a fragment, don't worry, the game automatically shows you where to slot it after about 10 seconds. Map fragments also refresh at vendors, so check back often.
But at least we don't have fox spirits prowling around.
You'll need to explore the map to trigger a restock. When you visit an area for the first time, Isaburo will have new maps. If you want to save coin, you can buy maps, screenshot their revealed locations, then reload an earlier save to reclaim your money. Now, just in case you haven't noticed this, Isaburo isn't unlocking things to do in the game world. Those things were always there. The maps you obtain from him are just telling you where they are so you have a quicker and easier time of getting there. If you need some extra help, our interactive map and the Altars of Reflection section of our wiki will help you a ton. Your map also doubles as your quest log. With different cards you can cycle through on the bottom left, each card type is color-coded. Revenge, the gold cards, are main story quests marked by gold icons on the map. Sensei, the blue cards, are weapons quests that reward upgrades, new techniques, or even songs. Tales, the gray cards, are side quests picked up from characters Atsu meets. Bounties, the mugshot cards, track the contracts you've accepted and their objectives. Unfinished business, red cards. These are your hunts, so to speak, where you're searching for people who still disrupt the land. Myths, black cards, part 2. These are quests based on the lore of the land that reward things such as new armor. Some sensei quests are actually combat focused, letting you unlock melee techniques that replace stances from Tsushima.
That will have to do. I can hear raiders crawling up the ravine.
It's a safe way to build your arsenal without being forced into tough enemy encounters early. Take on bounties early. They're a great way to earn money and resources. You can always check for new ones at the Shadow Inn or by hovering over it on the map. Accepted bounties are clearly marked with their locations highlighted in gold on the map. Hovering over the name will remind you of the bounty's clues. One neat bonus, ripping your own bounty off the wall refills your spirit, which is great for both combat and using techniques like Heavenly Slash. Your most recent camp doubles as a fast travel point. While resting, you can cook for buffs, chat with companions, play collected songs. You can also restore your spirit and craft ammo, or simply sleep until morning or night. From the Wolfpack menu, you can also summon a friendly NPC to set up camp with you, saving yourself the trip. Cooking also has perks. Fish grant a random major perk for a full in-game day, while mushrooms give a minor perk. Many of these buffs enhance combat performance, like increasing spirit earned from kills or improving stealth effectiveness. Note that to eat the mushrooms, fish, or play your shamisen, or even craft ammo, you need to do that at your camp. When you're near or on your horse, you'll see a message at the bottom of your screen, Camp. To set up camp, simply press and hold the left button on your D-pad. Keep in mind that you cannot camp unless you have your horse with you and are standing on even terrain. Yellowbirds guide you to hidden activities like shrines, hot springs, and bamboo slicing challenges, whereas foxes lead you to charms. Each activity has a telltale sign. Fox dens, beneath red trees surrounded by butterflies. Sumi-e paintings, beside tall rocks with the yellow-flowered vines. Memory quests, near short yellow trees. Wolf dens, a single tree atop a low rock. Tall white smoke plumes in the distance mark hot springs, campfires, or NPC events, while black smoke signals occupied territories that you can liberate. Occupied territory fights are also a chance to practice parries, dodges, and melee techniques while collecting coin and resources. You can save multiple gear loadouts. In the menu, press square to create new ones, and hold R2 while hovering over the gear to view detailed stats for each build. These setups let you quickly swap between stealth-focused gear, combat gear, or exploration builds. You can unlock the loadout slots by collecting more armor.
Now that's good work right there.
As you explore Yotei, you'll gather materials to upgrade your weapons and gear. To see if something is ready for an upgrade, open your map and hover over the shadow inn for gear, or your home for weapons. If it says an upgrade is available, it's a good idea to fast travel there and see what you can improve. If it only says an item is available, it's usually a die for your armor, so there's no rush. A weapon ready for upgrade will also be marked with a gold diamond in the gear menu. Charms work a bit differently. Not all charms can be upgraded, but those that can will have a challenge to complete. For example, the charm of Fearful Strike has a minor chance to terrify nearby enemies. To upgrade it to level 2, simply defeat 25 enemies with a single headshot. I know we already spoke about campsites, but your campsite isn't the only one you can rest at. Visit others as well. You can find them marked by the aforementioned white smoke plumes. You might discover merchants who later relocate to permanent shops, or run into enemies guarding useful intel and loot. This is also a safe space to try out new combat techniques without being overwhelmed by multiple foes at once.
Do not try to swindle me. You will regret it.
If the vendor has nothing new to offer you, you cannot summon them via the on-the-spot campsite. Deadman's Tree is a great spot for finding taro, for example. It's in Tokachi Range, west to northwest of the Ohara Plains label on the map screen. In occupied territory, loot fallen enemies before finishing the fight. Once the last foe is defeated and locals reclaim the area, bodies vanish along with their gear. Typically when raiding the bodies of your fallen enemies, you'll find coin and a lot of crafting supplies. It can vary though, depending on what camp you're aiding. After liberating a location, look for a reward cache, a pile of wooden chests near the main entrance, or an altar of reflection as a thank you from the villagers. Your spyglass, the up button on your D-pad, is key for exploration. Hover over distant locations, and if they're discoverable, your controller will vibrate and mark them on the map. We recommend using it at high vantage points, such as watchtowers, shrines, or even Mount Yotei itself for the best results. Many of these discoveries can also lead to combat practice or sensei mission objectives. Picked up a sake bottle or sword accidentally and want to set it down without alerting enemies? Simply press the L1 button and any items you held in your hand will drop to the ground quietly. This works with swords or just about any throwable item. Be aware that resources are capped at 999, so if you happen to have a large surplus of a particular material, consider spending or selling it to free up space in your pockets to collect more later. Some of the materials that we recommend investing in are the following. Flowers, which are used for armor dyes, helmets, masks, and weapons kits. Precious woods. This material is used to upgrade bows and increase ammo carrying capacity. Food. Mushrooms and fish can be cooked at camp, and eating this grants not only a temporary spirit bonus, but also one random perk for a full day. Metal. This can be used to upgrade melee weapons, guns, and armor. The key is having enough in your pockets to craft and feel secure, but not become encumbered to the point where you can't pick up anything. There's a lot in this world to investigate. Being full on a certain item could make or break how you handle any experience in Ghost of Yotei. If you find yourself having trouble with a story boss, consider pausing the game and heading to the Settings tab and selecting Abandoned Tale. The game will then save a checkpoint at the start of the boss before returning you to the open world. And when you come back, you'll resume at the boss. This is a super convenient technique if you find yourself outmatched and needing to upgrade your equipment or even get new techniques to help win the battle. And that just about covers all the tips and tricks you need to know to get started in Ghost of Yotei. For more Ghost of Yotei, check out our growing wiki over at IGN.com. And as always, for everything gaming, stick with IGN.